You see, guys, this is a problem when you get older. You have old person thinking. When you're dealing with a government department, you have old person thinking, and old person thinking is that the government department and the people who work for the government department are there to assist you in the questions that you need answered. Now, if you're an older person on the pension, you would assume that they're there to help you answer any questions you have in regards to your pension or benefits that you may be able to receive. That was the old school thinking. No, you are wrong. Wrong, wrong. The attitude now of people who work in those types of government departments is to find something to prevent you from receiving any benefits. It's not to help you receive the benefits you should get, it's to prevent you receiving benefits. So the wording and the questions, they do it all day and it sounds like a conversation, but they are searching for something which they can put a strike and you will not receive that benefit. That's how the system works nowadays. Not like the old school where the government were there to help you, always a bit slow, always a bit complicated, always a bit of red tape, but they were there to help you with your questions. Now, the other thing that happens today is you can't get a person to talk to. They have built a wall around themselves, a wall, communications wall, where you cannot verbally ask a question from a real person. If you finally get through to one, the person you ask a question to have a checklist of trick questions which will put a strike besides any benefits or funding that you may be eligible for and should be eligible for. Their catch cry for justifying this is, we are protecting the money of Australians. We have a duty to protect the wealth and the money of Australian citizens. But they seem to not understand you are an Australian citizen in the Australian system, and if you're entitled to benefits, you should be entitled to them. It should not be their job using their knowledge of the system to try and trick you out of benefits that you should be receiving. So think about that, be careful of what you say. You almost need a lawyer if you go to talk to a government department about anything to do with aged pension or any benefits you may be eligible for as an older person, because you've lived too long. You should just go away and die. There's that little gap between when you finish work and when they can get you into the old folks' home. That's a nuisance for them, that gap. They don't know what to do with you. You're old, you're not working, and they've got to give you a pension. When you go into the old folks' home, some private mob will then get your pension and you'll get some tablets and you can put strings on beads. Okay, I'm being cynical. So you guys, be careful what you say when you're talking to a government department. They say they're there to help you, but they're not really there to help you. They're there to help the government stop spending money. I'd rather spend it on something else, and you see that in the news. See you guys.